for more than 10 years, 15 years. Turkey has helped me that, and I'm forever grateful. And that's
Okay.
why up to now I'm
Okay.
still doing good, even though
Okay.
I'm facing one or two bumpy ride in my business, but I'm grateful for that.
Okay. So yeah, Muniru, I want to ask you a question. Is there a lot of Ghanaians in Turkey?
Yes, there are Ghanaians in Turkey.
What
And
of Africans, black
yeah,
guys,
there
black?
are Africans in Turkey. And that's why I told you initially. Right now, if you're in Turkey, most of them now they're into business. That's what they do. They're into cargo business. They used to supply goods all over the Africas. People who need stuff in Nigeria, Mali, Senegal, Ghana, Ivory Coast. Most of them, that's what they do. They are into FDI. And when I tell you FDI is foreign direct investment, that's what they are doing, because most of them have business idea. But if you don't have that business idea, Turkey is not good for you. You complain.
So so you are saying that Turkey is for business,
Yeah, it's
not
strictly
for
for
school.
business.
Okay.
And aside
Okay.
secondly, if you want a relaxation place, a tourist, Turkey got numerous tourist attractions, a lot of places that you want to go and tour, you want to go for vacation. They got a lot of stuffs. Yeah, the likes of Cappadocia. You can go to Bodrum. You can go to Sakarya. You can go to Antalya. You enjoy a place. You enjoy the place for vacation. If you have your family, you want to go for vacation, especially during summer, you are going to enjoy it. And
Okay.
secondly,
So
it's a shopping hub center. If you want to shop, you have the opportunity. My brother, Turkey is for you. Just go and
okay.
shop. They have
Okay.
quality
Okay.
stuffs, quality malls, and the price is very affordable. So you are good to go. If you are going for vacation, you are going for shopping in Turkey. Turkey is for you.
Okay. I get you. So now you are clear that if you are an African, a Ghanaian, Nigerian, South African, or maybe Cote d'Ivoire, any other Senegalese, any other country from the African continent, and you want to go and study in Turkey, it is not an option for you, right?
Definitely.
But if you want to do business, it is an option for you. If you want to do trading, it is an option for you, right? Okay. Okay. So I want to ask you, when did you decided that you want to move from, because you came back, right? You came
Yeah, I
from
get
Turkey
that.
to Ghana after the COVID. You came back, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So when you started, okay, fine, I need to go back to Europe again. I need to go to Spain. I need to when did you start this process?
Well,
Or
as
when
I
did you
told
commit?
you, as I came back, it wasn't like I'm desperate to move back, because as I came back, as I told you, I have one or two businesses that I've been doing. So my mind was occupied at that point in time, and also I was working with a friend, a colleague who is into oil and gas. So I was learning a lot when it comes to oil and gas. So it keeps me busy. So there was a
Yeah.
time when the exchange rate started skyrocketing. It duplicated at once. So I was like, wow, and it affected a lot of people, a lot of business people in Ghana. That's around 2021, and it affected me a lot, because for me, I have to, in Ghana, we do in cities. So before you are going to buy stuff, or maybe you are going to import stuff, you have to exchange into dollar or euro. So it affected me. So I was like, you see that, and even with my other business I've been doing, the oil and gas industry, it's also affected that. So it made stuff to be slow for me for a point in time, but we were able to maneuver. So as time was going on, I was like, wow, I need to have an experience in Turkey already. I don't have to this experience or this because I have a lot of links when it comes to business in Turkey. I have links with a lot of business owners in Turkey. I have links with a lot of SMEs owners in Turkey. I have links with them because I speak the Turkish language. So if you speak the Turkish language and you want to do business in Turkey, it's very easy for you. But if you want to do business in Turkey and the language barrier is a problem because you don't speak Turkish. But for me, I speak Turkish. So it's very easy for me. So I was like, no, I have to find a way so that I can go back to Turkey in and out. If I want to go and buy stuffs and come back, it should be easy for me. And secondly, I just want to have an easy access to Europe. The situation whereby, because I'm a business guy, I'm a business minded person, I can go to Europe anytime I want and come back to Africa and come and focus on my business and go back. So that's the system I wanted to give for myself. So I was like, no, I have to find for a school in Europe. And secondly, that wasn't the main objective, even though it's part of the objective. But secondly, the main objective was like the course is, due to we're working with an oil and gas firm, and I was like, so this kind of data paradigm, how to manage data, how to bring company a lot of information about your competitors, because we are in a competitive industry now. It's all about deploying strategies so as to help your industry, or maybe your company to be ahead of other companies. So what do you have to do before you can bring an ideation, or maybe before you can bring a strategy that can help you to make a company to be ahead of their other competitors? It's all about information. We're in an information world. We're in a technological world. You need to have information that is going to help them maneuver this information and grind this information, so that you cook this information that are going to be very important information to your company, and it's going to help your company strategically to be ahead of their competitors. So I was like, I have to look at this course that is going to help me, and not now, maybe in the future. It's going to help me shape my business that I'm also doing, because you can't stop learning. You always have to learn, especially the system that we are in now. The technological trend keeps on moving each and day in, day out. It keeps on skyrocketing. So you also have to learn. You also have to be ahead with the system. I was like, okay. And there's course that came in mind, that's business intelligence and analytics. So I wanted to be a business analyst at the long run. So there are three schools that came into my mind, which is the Carleton University in Canada, and Gothenburg School of Business in Sweden, and University of Murcia and the United Business School in Murcia. So these are the three schools that have been doing that are relatively doing this course, and I was like, okay, let me give it a try. And secondly, because of I've lived in Turkey, so I wanted to be going to Europe in and out and come back. So I put the Canada on standby, and I focused with the Gothenburg School of Business and University of Murcia. So that's what I applied for, both of them, and I came with settling with University of Murcia, and right now I'm here and doing my course, and hopefully I'll graduate next year. So as you
Okay,
can
so
see,
meaning so currently you are in Spain, right?
yes.
And let's shift the conversation. How is Spain looks like? How is Spain
Wow,
like?
Spain is a wonderful country.
Okay, so
The
for now,
people are
mhm.
very good. The weather top notch. The system is very okay. And Spanish people like people. They like foreigners. So I think the Spanish lifestyle, the Spanish culture is amazing.
So what are so okay so if what are some of the opportunities if a student like me, maybe if somebody is watching this video and it's okay, fine, I want to go and study, I want to go to Europe, I want to go to Asia, I want to go to America to study, and the person decides to study in Spain, what are some of the opportunities as a
Okay,
student in
okay,
Spain?
okay. But before I focus with this matter, I just want to create an awareness to international students. I want international students to, irrespective of wherever you want to go, if you want to go to school abroad, being in the United States, being it Canada, being it Europe, Asia, I just want to let you to know that you have to lower your expectation, because most of the students, the expectations are very high. Hey, when I'm going to school in Europe, I'm going to school in America, I'm going to school in Canada. No, within short time, my life will change. No, it's a lie. It's a big lie. You have to lower your expectation. Even though the system is a little bit different from your country, it's a little bit is far better than your country, but you have to minimize expectation because in abroad, in America, in Europe, in Asia, it's all about process. It's all about system. So you don't expect for you to leave your own country and come to someone's country and within short time you maneuver, you penetrate. It doesn't work that way. You have to pass through system. So
Okay.
before things will be okay for you, you have to be a little bit patient. You should know that no, you are into a system, a different system. So you should be a little bit patient for you to pass through the process. Because in abroad, in Canada, in America, it's all about documents. If you don't have documents, you can't do anything. So you don't expect for you to leave your country and come and just have a document. No, you have to pass through this. Even though you're a student, you have to pass through a process. So I just want international students, irrespective of wherever you are or wherever place that you are planning to move on to. If you are planning to move to Canada, if you are planning to move to USA, if you are planning to move to Australia, if you are planning to move to Japan, if you are planning to move to Europe, just try to minimize your expectation and everything will go on smoothly. But if you have an high expectation, sometimes it can beat you. You wouldn't be expecting what you perceived or you've dreamt of having or feeling. So you just have to minimize your expectation.
Okay. Okay. So minimizing the expectation is a whole lot of issue, and I think that in Africa the system may not be working like the way in Europe the system is working. But I think I agree with you that when you are coming to Europe or to someone's country, at least you need to lower your expectation because they are reality shocks. So I agree with you on that point. And so I want to ask you, when you talk about data science, I want us to go little about your course that you do, data science. Then data science. What is data science? Then data science. There. What's the data science?
Excuse me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. So I was asking you a question that
Yeah.
um, data science,
Mm.
then data science, course when subject when you know, for instance, if I'm per se, I'm a Ghanaian, I'm from Senegal. I want to come to Europe. I want to school in Europe. I want to do a course like what you are saying, data science. It's about what? Data science is about what?
Well, let me say within a few years, for the past years to come, let me say the past 5 years going and focus on the future. There are certain courses that are very, very demanding and they are for the future. Let me say, I would say the future courses, they are for the future. And right now, you have to prepare for the future. And courses like artificial intelligence, business analytics, and business intelligence, data science, data analytics, they are courses that if you learn it or if you learn this kind of skills, it's going to help you because the way the new technologies are coming up rampantly. Students, or let me say potential students, have to be taught how to handle data, big data paradigm, how to handle softwares, the likes of Python, the R languages, the SQL, for them to be able to work in a corporate field, in a big company, and this is going to help them. Because if you want to work in the corporate field and you don't have this kind of skills, you'll be left behind. And
Okay.
data science gives the leverages. It helps students to acquire practical skills in applying new technologies that are related to the big data phenomenon, modern predictive analytics, and data visualization tools. So whenever a student is acquainted with this kind of concepts, this kind of phenomenon, when it comes to modern predictive analytics, big data paradigm, and data visualization tools, it gives the students easy access to be able to going with whatever trend that it is going on within the job market and the industry related activities, kind of activities. So it's going to help you a lot. So that's why, let me say, in summarization, that's what we will see data science is all
Okay.
about.
Okay. So my next question is that will you, after your school, come to Ghana or would like to settle in Europe or in Spain?
Oh no, definitely I'm coming back to Ghana. I have businesses in Ghana that I'm doing, and this I also have. Don't forget, I have bachelor in business administration, and I have.
Mm,
And when I was in Turkey, I learned a little bit of finance and monetary policy, and I also have.
mm.
I'm an expert in SME. When it comes to SME, small medium enterprise. So you don't expect me to forgo whatever thing that I've learned and come and stay. Even though Europe has a good opportunity for people, but I just have to be smart and know how to handle my stuffs. And learning data science or business intelligence analytics doesn't help me, or maybe it's not going to make me stay here in Spain forever or something like that. I'm coming back because it gives you a lot. It gives you a lot of opportunity in your career objectives, your career path. It opens a way for you because if this is going to help me to be into consultation, business consultation. It's going to help me to be a system analyst. This is going to
Okay.
help me to be a business analyst. This is
Okay.
going to help me to be an innovative moderator. So it comes a lot. So I
Okay.
don't you don't expect me to live here. I'm also working right now. I'm trying to open another office around Medina. Yeah, a business consultation firm because I'm here solely to grab the idea and because to grab an opportunity with the European people. Because in Turkey, my research of my thesis was the African market, how the European market was booming business than the African market. So since now I'm in Europe, it's going to give me the opportunity to get the leverage to have an opportunity in industries, top knowledgeable people in the industry, in the technology industry, and the physical industry. That is going to help me a lot and come back to Ghana and explore. And I continue from where I stopped. And as it is now, I have shop in Ghana, and I'm trying to open a firm. I'm trying to open a business consultation firm in Ghana as well. So definitely I have to back in Ghana after my graduation.
Okay. Okay. So are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Then I'm sure you marry a Spanish lady, a Latino, a Spanish lady, right?
Oh no, you can't predict the future. We don't know what's the future holds for us. So for that one, we'll just leave it in the hands of God. Whatever God says, that's what you're going to handle it. So for that one, I have nothing to say about it.
Okay. Okay. So um, I'm sure you've gathered a lot of experience from your days in Sukura, your days in Medina, to Turkey, now in Europe, Spain, and in Tree. Rebecca said, Abuchi Eye na Abuchi Enye.
Okay, you know this topic that you just arose, it counts a lot, but I will summarize everything. Yeah, abroad is good, but you should know your purpose. You should have a plan. That's it. You should know your purpose. You should have a plan, and you make sure you exhibit your purpose and your plan, and just implement it. You can have a
Okay.
plan, but you can't. You are not at the long. You are not able to implement it, and which is infeasible. Is not viable. It doesn't work. It's nullified. By the moment you have a plan, hey, I want to do this. Hey, this is my purpose. I want to do this. And at the long run, you are able to implement it. You are able to shoot it out. That's when your plan becomes formidable. Yeah, we are going to tell that no, it's viable, it's feasible. So it goes into two categories. Well, we have people who wanted to come to abroad, get something, go back to their country. But at the long run, they were able to stay. They were not able to go back to their country. But even though they go for vacation, but not going for settlement, they are here because of the opportunities and because of the people that they're able to interact with, because of the connection that they had. So it depends on the perspective because we have people who are doing well in abroad, who left Ghana and abroad are doing well. They're having their own businesses. They are doing well. And we have people who are also working with companies. They're also doing well as well. So it depends on you. It depends on your plan. It depends on your purpose.
Okay, okay, okay. So, lastly, what is your last words that you say for purposely for international students? Well, that's now the way forward now to most of the
Okay.
advanced countries.
Well, what I would say for international students, if you want to study abroad, there's one better option that you have to look at. You look at for scholarships. You look for schools or countries that give scholarship for international students, and with that, it makes your transition abroad become very easier because you don't think about paying tuition fee, you don't think about paying rent or you don't think about managing some small living expenses. All is being taken over, but all is being sponsored by university, so life becomes so easier for you. But if you want to study abroad and you don't have that money, you don't have that flus, and because the little thing that you have, hopefully that you are hoping that when you come to abroad, hey, I'll get some small job I'll be doing. I'll be going to school. My brother, it's not easy as you think. Managing school, going to school, and also working is different. Especially depending on the course that you are doing. So, and even study abroad itself is meant for rich people. Study abroad itself is meant for rich people. Because if you don't have that finance, you don't have a person who can sponsor you, my brother, your life is going to be miserable when you come to abroad and you depend on yourself. It's not easy. So that's why I recommend you should look out for scholarship opportunities because if you go with scholarship, life becomes so easier for you. You don't
Okay,
have
so for instance, if the person doesn't have any scholarship, the person is not um does not go in for scholarship. I mean, won't mean kwa buchi nkusua there.
you look out for that or maybe countries that goes with maybe or schools that goes with your budgets.
You go to
Irrespective
school.
how expensive maybe study abroad can be, you can have a cheaper universities that maybe you can pay a moderate tuition fee that it is aligned with your budget. For that one, you can compromise. But other than that, I don't think you should have that plan. If your budget is not aligned with the tuition fee that the school that you choose as so I don't think that one is going to be a good decision if you are
Okay,
not you are not in that category.
okay, okay. So your final word is that you are telling Africans or Ghanaians living abroad, living back home, that if they want to go to school in abroad, they should check out more of
Yes.
scholarships that can fund their tuition fee, their rent and accommodation and all sort of things.
Yes.
So in concluding, what is your final words?
Oh, okay. Well, I will say if you are in Africa, you want to come out and explore the American, the Canadian, the European lifestyle through study abroad. Don't give up. Just try, pursue your dream, and just move and come. You, inshallah, everything will be possible for you. And if you want scholarship, you want to study abroad, don't look. There's one organization, one institution in West Africa, number one, that is called Chief. When we say Chief, it means Center for Higher International Education Facilitation. When you want, irrespective of the country that you want to go, be it Canada, be it America, be it Europe, be it Australia, New Zealand, Japan, just go to Chief. they will help you out and they will get you sorted. They have schools that have they have numerous schools that give students opportunities that students pay only small amount of fees and they're able to go. And they bring out a lot of scholarships opportunities for people, for students as well. Chief in Ghana, Chief alone has been able to supply Harvard School of Business students. Chief alone has been able to send students to MIT. Chief alone has been able to send students to University of Pennsylvania. Big schools, bigger schools in USA, bigger schools in Canada, bigger schools in Europe. It's only Chief. So don't look further. Go to Chief and they will help you sort. They will get everything be very easy for you. You get um, top-notch schools that you have to pay an amount of school tuition fee, not too much, and you just go irrespective of the destination that you want. So don't look any further, just go to Chief. And Chief are located at Abilimpe, Scanford 102 Road, near the Abilimpe taxi rank. You will locate Chief there. That's is adjacent to Basto School International School, Basto International School, and American Curriculum International School. You see the community, that's the Basto's community. You just go to Chief and you get it sorted out. Yes, that's what I have for you, guys.
Okay, so if is there any shout out you give to your people back home from Ghana? Any shout out you give to your people back home?
Hey,
Just so that
shout out to my top dog, shout out to the rare one, shout out to my family, shout out to my guy, Fawaz Jawula, shout out to my big brother, Mr. Ali Drisu, the CEO, the founder of Basto School in Ghana, the CEO, the founder of Chief, Center International Education Facilitation. Shout out to him. He's a role model to the Zongo boys. He's a role model to every youth who want to dream big. Shout out to him, Mr. Ali Drus. He's doing an amazing job. And shout out to my family and the rest of the people, my real ones. You know, I can't mention all of them. They are many, and shout out to them, man.
okay, okay. Muniru, nice having an interview with you, and I'm grateful for this almost an hour interview, and I'm sure you definitely talk. Okay, so all the best.
Definitely, same to you, man.
All the best. All the
All
best.
right. Thank you.
Okay.